another day, another video. This time, this is LT9 part 3. Can you turn to page 6 of your packet? So, on the first day we talked about, that's better. First day we talked about population and sample, and then we talked about, well, samples, it can be biased or unbiased. Now we're talking about the method of collecting the sample. So when you collect samples, there are different ways you can collect them. And page 6, you have a big table and a chart. I was gonna write it as I'm making the video, but you know how my writing can be so messy. So I decided to write it all out so I can just kind of read, and maybe you can pause and copy if you have to. So I wouldn't make any mistakes or spelling errors or anything like that. First way of collecting sample would be a random sample. Well, that'll be unbiased, right? Yeah, so you can actually collect sample totally random. By definition, it means every individual member of a population have an equal chance of being chosen. So if you have all the same equal chance of being chosen, it'll be random. I did highlight all the important words in red, so please take a look at that. So for example, if we put all of my students' name in a hat and then decide to choose one, that'll be random. I think that's pretty easy to understand. Random, right? So next one is a cluster. Ooh, I need to move right there. I like how I can be at different places whenever I do whenever I make videos. So a cluster. What's a cluster? Yeah, cluster is a group. So definition would be all members of a population are organized into groups, and then random groups are selected. So this is a little different than random sample because we're not doing individual. The key word for cluster is groups and still random. And when they choose a random group, they have to choose the entire group. They cannot just divide into different groups and pick an individual person from the group. That's not a cluster sample. You have to pick the entire group to conduct a study. So for example, divide this class, I don't know, whichever class, my class, into 5 random groups, and then select one group randomly. Okay, everyone from that one group, not just 2 people from that one group. That wouldn't be cluster. So cluster means you gotta divide up, divide up into groups and select an entire group. Next one, we have, well, really the words, all these words have the clue words. Cluster is like a group. Random, well, random is kind of different because it's individual, but convenience sample, yeah, it's all about easy. Members of a population who are easy to reach are selected. It was just total convenience. So if I ask 5 students who are sitting close to me, just because it's easy for me to ask them because they're right there, and ask, hey, do you like math? That'll be based on my convenience. So that's a convenience sample. And then the last type is, ta-da, self-selected sample. Self-select. Members of a population volunteers to be in a sample. Like, hey, pick me. Self-selected. Everything is pretty easy to understand, right? So if you send 100 surveys in the mail and receive 35 responses because they choose to, then that'll be a self-selected sample. So that is it. See, if I had to write this while I was talking, I think it would have taken me 10 minutes just to write all this. You can pause the video, take a picture, you can pause the video, write definitions. Then let's move on to do some example questions. This is important. the word random doesn't necessarily mean the sample is automatically a random sample. I mean, just look at this. I know we have a random sample, but look, cluster sample also has groups and then random. So yes, if something says random does not mean it's random, because just random is individual. Cluster is groups are randomly selected. So that's kind of an example at the bottom right here. Excuse me. ZBTHS has been divided into 4 groups: freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. Identify the types of sample and the difference between these two samples. Okay, so we have 4 groups. What if they pick entire junior class is randomly selected to participate in a survey? Entire group of juniors. That would be cluster. Right? Cluster sample. Why? Because they picked the entire group. They chose the entire group. If they ever choose the entire group, that would be cluster, even if it was randomly picked. B. 50 students from each grade are randomly selected to participate in a survey. 50 students, individual students, were randomly picked from each group. That would be a random sample. Why? Because individual, oh, see, almost. Individual students had an equal chance. Everyone in each group had the equal chance of getting selected, so that would be a random sample. Whereas if they picked the entire class, that would be a cluster sample. Okay, let's move on to, you know what, let's move on to page 8, because I always do, I want to change things a little, and I'm going to do page 8. Ready? All right, so there are 4. Random, cluster, self-selected, and what was the other one? I know, right? See, I need it too. I always need to review. Random, cluster, convenience sample. Oh, we haven't had those, that's why. All right, let's do E. All ZB students, freshman students' names are put in a hat. Oh, I had a hat in the example one. Mr. Valrugo pulls out 73 names to win a gift card. That'd be completely a random. Woohoo! Why? Yes, each individual had equal chance. Each person had an equal chance. F. I want to know what percent of people use Bitmojis. I go to my Snapchat and count how many people have Bitmojis and how many don't. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my phone. I'm going to my Snapchat and then see. Okay, Bitmoji, no Bitmoji, Bitmoji, no Bitmoji. Okay, was this hard? Did I have to do much? Did I have to call each house and then ask, "Hey, do you use Bitmoji?" No. This was so easy for me. Guess what I did? I misspelled. So I had to pause, come back, and edit this out. Yep, see? That's why I didn't write all that the table while I was filming myself. So it'd be convenience sample. Man, that is a lot. Convenience sample. Why? Because it was easy. I chose to go to my Snapchat because it was easy to access the information. Oh, almost misspelled access as well. I totally collected my sample based on how easy it was. So done. All right, G. A survey about community events is sent to every household in the city of Zion. Homeowners can fill out the survey if they have thoughts on the upcoming festivities. Survey was sent out and they choose to answer. So that would be self-selected. Why? Because people choose, well, volunteer to return the survey. Yeah, they just decide to, okay, I want to return the survey. They volunteer, they chose self-selected sample. H, last one. A school wants to know if student athletes use the academic labs during the day. The school chooses 3 randomly selected athletes from each of its sports team to participate in the survey. This is a little tricky. Okay, why is it tricky? First, they kind of like divide into different teams. So they kind of clustered. However, the key is it individual or is it entire group? They chose 3 random athletes. So that would be individual. So that would be random sample. Because each person had an equal chance. Yes, it was randomly selected. Yes, it was clustered first. That it was like divided into groups by each sports. But in the end, it was each person had an opportunity since they picked 3 random athletes. So that was it. Yep. I don't see any cluster, but I think we'll do one during the class. So this is it. Please, if you missed the table on the other page 6, pause the video and watch this before you move on. See you on our last episode. Bye bye.